What's up, y'all? It's your boy Sauxekay. I'm here with Hustleholic, and this is where the hustle started.
Bitch, I'm a hood token. Them niggas step for me. I keep it tucked, don't flash my gun. I keep it in my jeans.
All right, Sauxekay, it's a pleasure to have you come through. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? I appreciate y'all having me.
I'm doing pretty good. So to start things off by telling us and your fans a little bit about yourself and where
Uh,
did the hustle start?
Man, the hustle really started in my grandma basement. You know what I'm saying? I was in high school. You know what I'm saying, getting in trouble, doing little stupid stuff, and just rapping about it. You know what I'm saying?
And how old would you say you was when that pretty much started out for you?
Like 16, 17.
Okay. So did the neighborhood, that you grew up in have a lot of influence on the things that you rapped about?
I say yeah, but I mean, I try not to stay in trouble too much. I grew up with a single mother, you know what I'm saying? And I lived from household to household majority of my life, like going back and forth between her and my grandmother. So like I had different tastes of life back and forth, you know what I mean?
Yes, I definitely know what you mean. So I completely understand. Were you into anything other than music at that time? Any sports or extra activities?
Man, I try to do sports, but I was a real small kid growing up. So like sports was not it for me. But I used to play guitar and like be into instruments and stuff and video games like everybody else.
And what instruments were you playing or into?
I was playing guitar a lot.
Okay, okay. What about what game system? PlayStation, Xbox? What was you on?
I had an Xbox.
Okay, okay, okay. And I mean, what would you say you spend most of your free time doing right now?
Right now, I just work and make music. Like that's about it.
Gotcha. And I mean, being a dedicated artist, what would you say is one of the first things you do when you wake up in the morning?
Check my Instagram DMs.
Okay.
see, see if anybody's trying to hit up and get a feature, if anybody's like trying to work and whatnot, any opportunities, anybody follow me, you know what I'm saying? Anybody text me back. Just, I'm always looking for an opportunity and stuff.
Have you had the opportunity quite yet to wake up and check your Instagram and definitely saw something that you wanted to see?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
You want to tell us about it?
Yeah, I remember one time I woke up, I looked in my inbox, I had a message from Zaytoven talking about if I wanted to work on some stuff. So that was like, whoa, that was cool.
Wow, wow. So many more of those will come. I can see.
Mhm.
And what would you see? Say you spend most of your time doing. I know you said the first thing you do is check your Instagram, but walk us through a typical day with Sauce K.
I wake up, check my phone. If I got work, I go to work, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you gotta have money to push this. You can't be an artist if you don't got no money behind it. Do that. If I'm not doing that, bro, like I'm on the computer, like promoting or making some music, like trying to network with people and just trying to keep myself entertained throughout the day.
Yes, I definitely understand it. And I want to go back to what you just mentioned. You said, you gotta have money to be able to push this music thing. Tell us, let's talk about that for some upcoming artists who maybe, looking to create a budget or start a budget to get into music, or really thinking about managing, their music career. Any advice? What would you say is a typical amount of budget that an artist should have to put behind themselves with anything, whether it's videos, promotion? Um, what do you have an amount? What do you what kind of range would an artist need to start off? Any advice?
Shit, I'd say like anywhere from like 200 to like 700 to $1,000 a week. Like you got to get your videos. You got to find somebody to shoot content for you. Like You know how TikTok people be in the studio recording, you getting snippets. You got to go in the studio by the time. You got to buy features. You got to pay for promotion on your post. You can't just put a post out there and pray the algorithm takes it. You got to put some money and then let the algorithm take it with the money and make it go even crazier. Like it's a lot of money that you got to put into it. It's just you can't get discouraged with it because sometimes you're gonna put money in and it's not gonna play out the way you want it. But you just gotta go back and do it again. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you're investing in yourself, so it's not a waste.
Right. And what would you say is the most important part of that investment? Would you say it's the promotion or visuals or, recording? What would collect the most in that budget?
I'd definitely say recording, visuals, and promotions because that's the main three right there. You can make it without features if you really have good marketing and promo, but you know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing if you don't got the music. So me personally, I got a home studio set up. I got monitors, and I'm thankful that I had enough money to purchase stuff like this because a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people, make music off of this with some Apple earbuds. So I'm just thankful I had enough money to get, stuff I wanted, and it saves me a lot of money in the long run. I don't got to go to the studio. I don't got to try to find a decent engineer. Like I can do everything myself.
Yes. And do you recommend that, of course, for a lot of artists? Of course, is that saving you, a lot of time and money recording yourself? Or, are you having to pick up any classes or anything like that to learn how to mix and master? Or um, what about your visuals? Like, what would you say? Is that the best way for artists to come out, just pretty much doing everything independently?
If you can handle it, yeah, I'd say so. Cause it's nice. There's no better feeling than if you're laying in bed, you just like, man, let's do a song. You come over here, flip the mic on, put the headphones on. You don't got to get in the car, book a studio session, make sure the right engineer in there to get your stuff right. And then sometimes you get engineers that just be so uninterested in what you're working on and don't even want to put in the effort. And then when it comes to visuals, you gotta find a camera dude that you really mess with heavy that believes in you and just lock in with them. I got somebody like that right now, top tier media. Shout out to him, my boy Dolo. 24/7. Hey bro, let's film, let's film. He's already shot me like 5 videos in 1 month.
That's great. That's great. Definitely, have to be prepared. And I love that. So I definitely hope lots of upcoming artists definitely tune into that part that we just filled in because that was very, very, very useful. So um, I love that really. And what would you say, like, as far as because since I see you do a lot of things, yourself, but what is the music scene like where you're from? Or is there a lot of other upcoming artists also that's collabing and doing things together, or is it pretty much is it active over there for the music scene right now?
The city I'm in is pretty pretty decent, but if you go up a or if you go down a little bit to Charlotte, North Carolina, it's about an hour 30 minutes. That's where like stuff really happening because Winston Salem's just nobody really be motivated and really pushing out here like that. There's been a couple people that popped out of here, but you know what I'm saying? Charlotte's got the most. You got the baby and his whole label and all the other artists he signed.
Gotcha, gotcha. And are you independent or signed or under any management?
I'm currently independent, and my mom is my momager.
Yes, I definitely saw that. Tell us about it. How is that? Would you, you know, tell us how it started? Were you under any management before your mom, or it just pretty much been you and your mom the entire time?
It was myself initially, and then my mom, kind of hopped on and put started believing in me and started putting some money behind me.
Right. Shout out to mom on that because that's amazing. And what are your two favorite songs out right now by other artists?
By other artists, Can't even say there's too many good songs right now to just put two. I'd say
All of them. You can do all of them. Any of your favorite.
well I'll do my top two albums out right now. You know, the album that Rylo Rodriguez just dropped, crazy, fire. And then the album that Gunna just dropped, crazy, fire, shit hard.
I've been hearing a lot of people talk about that Gunna album. What's your favorite song on there?
It's gotta be Fuck You Mean. Like, that's hard.
Okay. And what song would you say from you? You can do one to two, however many you like. That's out right now. What's your favorite songs personally from yourself?
That's out right now. I'd say Floating, definitely one of my favorites because it's on some chill stuff. And most of my music be angry and screaming 24/7, but Floating's like a real chill, laid back type of song. I say that one, and then I want to do something new that I just dropped. Uh, I got a song called. Dang, what is that song called? I don't even be remembering. That's crazy. Got a song called Club Jumping. Yeah, that one's fun. That one's lit. Yeah.
Okay, and those out right now. We can go check those out.
Yeah, they all platforms.
Okay. And which one of those songs, or maybe you didn't mention it, but which one would you say you put the most work into?
I don't know. I put kind of equal work into all of my songs. I don't really put too much more into like one song more than the other. So I get they're pretty equal.
Do you remember the exact moment that got you into doing music?
Um, I remember just freestyling in the car with one of my cousins. And I literally took the beat that we were freestyling with, went home, downloaded the most free trash program I could, and just started rapping. It sounded terrible. It was complete garbage.
And so that just made you say, I'm gonna keep on trying this until I get, better. Is that what
Yeah,
happened?
yeah. Like when I first started, I didn't know what mixing and mastering was. I just grabbed the first microphone I had and just started rapping in it, and that didn't work very well. But I kept consistent with it and learned some stuff and studied, and got to where I am now.
At any other point, did you record with anybody else, or since you started, you've been pretty much doing recording your entire, catalog?
I've recorded with a couple other people, but not too much.
What did you come up with your artist name?
I'm a Naruto fan, so a character in there is named Sauxekay, and I just kind of took inspiration from that. And my nickname is K. Everybody call me K. My homeboys call me K. Family calls me K. So I was like Sauxekay. All right, cool. That floats. Let's go.
And what do you feel like the music game is missing right now? Like, what do you feel like you can bring to the music game, to the industry?
Just versatility. I mean, a lot of artists will come out and they'll just stick with like one sound and just kind of ride that. But I don't blame them for doing it though. You know what I'm saying? Whatever gets your money at the end of the day. But I want to be able to have music that like everybody can listen to. Like some people don't want to hear you talk about drugs and guns and gangster stuff all the time. Some people want to hear you talk about your emotions and be chill. So like I just try to do versatility.
And what genre of music do you listen to? Like, you know, what would you say? Give us something that's on your playlist.
I listen to a lot of trap. Like I listen to a lot of trap music. I listen to a lot of heavy metal. Like I love heavy metal, bro. People don't believe me when I tell them, but I'm a Metallica fan. Like facts, they hard. I listen to a lot of like guitar instrumentals. Like I wouldn't even say jazz, but I'd say more like chill hop, neo soul type stuff. Like you know what I'm saying? I listen to a little R&B here and there. I really listen to everything but country. I can't do country.
Why? Why would you say you can't do country?
It's just I don't know. It's just I never really liked it like that. I tried. Like my mom used to listen to it when I was a kid in the car and stuff, but that ain't for me.
I understand that. I got you. And is there anyone in the industry that you feel inspired by right now?
Oh yeah, it's a handful of them.
Give us a list. Let's hear.
Let's see. You got like Polo G, G Herbo, Young Boy, No Cap, Rylo Rodriguez, Gunna, like most of the top people. You can get Future, Thug. There's a lot of artists. There's too many people to name. Like I just everybody hard.
And are those some of the artists you want to work with one day?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And what would you say sparks your creativity in the studio session? Like, what are the vibes like when you're recording?
I mean, I just put on the beat and just if it goes, it goes. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't going, just scrap it and move on to the next one.
Anything that you do to get yourself like in the moment? Are you freestyling? Are you writing most of your verses and songs, or it's pretty much whenever you feel it, you going in?
It's like a half and half. Like to be honest, like I'll be in the car driving on the highway and I'll think of a hard bar and I'll be like, "Ooh, let me write that down real quick." And then it'll be like a 2 weeks later and I'll be in the studio and I'll go through and I'll have like a beat on and be like, "Ooh, that's hard," and then I'll just start going off of that. But it's really half and half. Most stuff be freestyle, but I write like the other half in the middle of freestyle. I don't know how to explain it.
Gotcha. Do you prefer recording in the day or at night?
It don't matter to me. I just like to record anytime, just whenever I get that mode.
Mm. Do you say are you someone that stands up while recording, or you sit down?
I used to stand up, but now I sit down. I can't be asked.
Okay. And what would you say? What is the difference between your music and other music that may be out right now?
Um, I mean, I just be putting hella energy into it. I guess I could say that. I don't really know. Everybody got something different about them. I guess like so I say my voice stuff would be rapping about. I try to make my songs funny. I try to put a little funny bar here and there.
Would you say you have any particular messages in your music?
Not really. I just be rapping about whatever.
Any goals that you set for yourself? Anything personal, whether it's in music or not?
The only goal I got is to be a successful young adult.
I feel you on that for real.
Mhm.
Any what are or name some things for us that help you stay consistent on your journey?
Man, you just got to get motivated. You know what I'm saying? You can't let people bother you. Just gotta. Then I got a big support team behind me and stuff. I got a lot of homeboys, a lot of friends who be pushing me and believe in me. And at the end of the day, it's all that matters, bro. I got too many homeboys that are in my ear constantly telling me I'm gonna blow up with this rap shit to not blow up with this rap shit.
And I'm like everybody don't have that support, so it's I think it's definitely something that all artists need, so definitely something that you know I would tell any artist, like, definitely get someone that's willing to go with you on the journey, whether it's just supporting everything that you do, or if you're getting advice from them, or etc. So definitely feel you on that. If you weren't into doing music, what would your next option be?
I just work. Like I've always been a person to work. I still do the same job I do now. I love my job. It's great.
What do you do?
I'm like a wildlife expert. Like I catch animals from stores. It's great.
Wow, that's great. Any crazy story you want to share with us?
Man, look, I done caught any type of animal you can think of. I done caught bats, birds, squirrels, snakes. I done wrestled a snake at a retirement home, and I got lost in the retirement home for 15 minutes. And I was trying to ask the old ladies how to get out, and I couldn't figure it out. I thought I was in like some scary movie. I was freaked out.
Oh my God, that's crazy. And so of course, none of them knew how to get out because they'll be leaving, right?
Exactly. So I had to wait for like some waiter lady. She didn't even speak English. I was like, please help me.
Well, I guess you got to be pretty brave to be doing a job like that. Now, how did you even get in that field, or you just pretty much have you always been into animals or anything like that?
No, my stepdad had the job, and like I would come along with him on jobs to make extra money. Then, like whenever I became an adult, I was like, yo, like let me do this full time. So, he set it up. Now I'm working for the company and stuff. It's cool.
Yes, that's pretty cool. And do you ever see yourself performing any other genre of music?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And what's the best advice that you've been given?
I've been getting a lot of advice, but I mean, I bet the best advice I done got is just keep pushing. Like you can't really care what people think at the end of the day. Like it's gonna be people who like you and people who don't like you. Everybody has an artist they like and hate. You know what I'm saying? It's vice versa for every other human in this world. So you just gotta take that and just eat that and just keep going. Like
Gotcha. And what's the most important lesson that you've learned in life?
stay humble, keep it real. Facts.
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
I ain't gonna cap. I gotta fly. I gotta fly.
What any particular places you would go? Like, why did you choose to fly?
I don't know. I just want to fly because, like, I like speeding in the car and stuff. So if I could
Yeah.
fly, then I could speed in the air. Who gonna stop me?
And anything particular you would tell an artist coming up, if you can give them advice that can lead them through the music journey?
Don't be afraid to believe in yourself and don't have low self-esteem and confidence. Just think you're the greatest thing in the world. Make yourself delusional. Literally, literally.
And considering, you catch wildlife, I don't know about this question, but what's your biggest fear? Is there anything that you are scared of?
Oh yeah, I don't mess with insects like spiders. Hell no.
Have you ran into any spider incidents?
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah.
If you could eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Dang.
Tough.
I say ramen noodles with beef jerky in it, like Slim Jims.
Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. What is the most important thing in your life?
Yourself. I mean, you don't got a life without yourself.
Facts. Like people need to hear that right there.
I mean, for
Like
real.
you really can't be anyone if you're not anyone. Like, if you if you're not in good standing, you can't do anything. So definitely preach to that. Preach to that. And what's one thing you never leave the house without?
I'm not allowed to say that on here.
All right, we're gonna go past it. We're gonna go past it. We're gonna go past it. Okay, what's something that you're bad at?
Something I'm bad at. Lying. I can't lie to nobody. That shit is hard.
Oh man, is it? So tell me, how do you give it away that you're not a good liar? Do you laugh? What is?
Yeah, I be laughing at him. I be like, bro.
I see. I see. Okay, okay. Ever got caught in a lie?
Oh yeah, for sure. Of
Yeah.
course. I think everybody has.
Yes, everybody. Everybody. Okay. How would you define success?
Man, I say whenever you can wake up and you can sit back and think about all the stuff you've done and you can just have a smile on your face and be relaxed. Like that's what I think. For me, success is not really just having like a lot of money. I mean, obviously that plays into it. Who doesn't want money? But like you got to be comfortable with yourself and your life and what you've done. That's you know what I'm saying.
What point in life would you say you had to grind the hardest or the most?
All my life.
Oh, dang. That's major right there. I feel you.
Mhm.
Any pet peeves? What is your biggest pet peeve?
I don't like people.
People. Dang, that's pretty. Now look, that's kind of crazy. That's like everything.
Nah, people just make me mad. I don't know. Just they just be doing dumb stuff.
What is it about people?
You can't trust nobody, and people are like so weird, and just the way this generation is now, people be so sensitive to like the littlest things. So it's just like you're always on landmines with everybody. Everybody's on landmines, so it's just everybody be ready to like pounce at each other. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. Anything like tell us about some of your music that you have out right now. Any features or anything like that that is your favorite work that you put out right now? Like what would you say? What would tell us the most about Sauxekay? If you could tell us or send us a link, what would be your favorite music video?
Man, it ain't out yet, but I got this song called White Shirts with Anti the Menace. You from West Atlanta. That shit, bro, that shit crazy. That shit crazy.
Okay, and you said it's already recorded. You waiting to drop it.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Anything else we should be on the lookout for
Oh yeah, I got a song with Lil Man J dropping next week.
next week? What's the name of it?
It's called Hate Those.
Okay, okay. Hate those. That sounds good already. That sounds
Hmm.
good already. Anything that your fans should be looking forward to other than just features. I mean, whether it's if it's another project you're working on, you're looking into getting involved with anything other than music, but maybe still in the music lane. Anything we can see Sauce K doing also.
I'm trying to start streaming on Twitch, so I'm gonna start getting people to tap into that.
Okay,
Honestly, man.
okay. So you got to come back on a second interview and let us know how that's going when you start that.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, yeah. And what games are you would you play? Or are you
Whatever, whatever's popping. Like,
what anything?
yeah, but I'm probably gonna be playing like CS:GO and Rust. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And look, I ain't gonna say I just got started, but I'm not into Xbox really. I ain't had a chance to really play that, but I'm pretty good on PlayStation, okay? Call of Duty.
Okay.
Like I'm feeling you. So I'm trying to get on that too. So I hope we will come across the journey on there. Uh,
Hey, open the play. Just let me know.
you. Got you. And tell us where can your fans, where can we keep up with you? How can we keep up with the hustle? Drop your Instagram and Twitter, everything for us.
Instagram is definitely the best way, and TikTok. It's just Sauxekay, Sauxekay. Anywhere you just search that up, you're gonna find me.
All right. And honestly, we got one more thing to ask you. How would you define, how would you describe a hustler?
You just gotta get that paper, bro.
Anybody that's getting that paper.
Mm-hmm.
And that's simple. That can go on a shirt. That's crazy.
Bags.
Any shout outs you want to give to anyone, or that you want to acknowledge people that we should tune into? Any shout outs at all?
Shout out to all the people who be rocking with me, man. I love y'all.
All right, and it was a pleasure to have you come through today and let us know where the hustle started.
Of course. Thank you for having me.